Grab your snacks, we've got 30 submissions ahead, so comment Gamercam if you're ready to be satisfied. This driver was heading to work when he got T-boned by a red light runner. He called the cops and they arrived within a few minutes. His car was totaled and the Chrysler driver was found to be 100% at fault. This submitter was driving in a Liviesca when a Civetta driver cut off another car in front of him. That car lost control and hit a bridge construction before flying into the air. The repair bill for the Charrier was 20,000 euros. This submitter was driving their Citroën C4 when a DS4 crashed into him from behind. It looks like that driver was drunk. Don't drink and drive, folks. There have been a lot of these cases recently. The same submitter sent us a clip depicting another weird driver. This one was in a rusty car which suddenly exploded in traffic. Our submitter told us the driver of the burning car quickly ran away. This submitter was driving home after a long day at work when he decided to take a power nap. His car slowly went into a ditch. His repair bill was 13,000 US dollars. What an expensive mistake. This submitter was driving down a highway when he saw a Land Rover flip over twice before being hit by another car. The submitter tried to avoid the crash, but unfortunately he was driving too fast. While this submitter was turning left, a big wreck happened behind him. A Volvo pulled out in front of a speeding vehicle, causing a 3-vehicle accident. Our submitter had parked his other car on the street, and it was nearly hit as well. This submitter was driving along in his Tesla when a Honda driver made an illegal pass on a single-lane road. That was more like a Honda Bam. On second thought, we'd better stick with Honda Bump. Chase was driving his 2019 Model 3 Performance when the driver of a U-Haul truck didn't see traffic stopped ahead and rear-ended his Tesla. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but the Tesla was declared a total loss by Chase's insurance provider. The U-Haul was also totaled due to severe frame damage. Chase has ordered a Model Y Performance to replace his Model 3. This submitter was driving along in his Dodge. He checked for traffic before safely changing lanes. All of a sudden, a BMW flew past him with horn blaring, the same BMW he'd calmly overtaken. Apparently, the driver was angry that someone had passed him. The submitter says, "Typical BMW drivers." This submitter sent us a little Crossroad accident. Luckily, he managed to stop in time and avoided hitting the involved vehicles. This submitter was waiting in a parking lot when a driver tried to make a strange maneuver around his car. It looked like he was trying to park, but then the driver reversed into the submitter. After hitting them, the driver sped off, making this a hit and run. This submitter was driving in Utah when a car appeared driving the wrong way directly at him. The submitter tried to swerve to the right, but he wasn't quick enough and still got hit by the wrong way driver. The driver was arrested for driving under the influence. When will people learn that cars and alcohol don't mix? This submitter says, that moment when you convert your hypercar into a plane. They learned the hard way that cars don't fly very far. Get ready, Gamercammers. This truck driver had a stuck accelerator and accidentally pushed his JTOW rockets to the max. Type F in the chat for that poor Ibishu hopper. I have no idea what this driver is doing. Tell us your theory in the comments below. This submitter was so excited about his new Model X that he nearly crashed it. Thanks to the Tesla's automatic emergency braking, he managed to avoid hitting any other cars. Talk about a close call. This submitter was also driving a Model X while speeding down an Italian highway. That's when he saw traffic ahead in both lanes. Slamming on the brakes caused him to lose control and he smashed into the guardrails. In total, repairing the damage cost $30,000 US. This emitter was also driving fast in his Tesla when he lost control on a sharp curve and flew into some road barriers. The repairs cost 34,000 Robux. With all that instant torque, we can't blame you for wanting to punch the juice pedal, but I think the moral of these stories is to slow down. Cherry was on a late-night drive to a family dinner when she suddenly hit lag, causing her to spin out and crash into a sign. She continued to roll into the median before hitting a light pole. Unsurprisingly, her Tesla was totaled. Check out this epic recreation of one of the clips from our Teslacam channel. While driving in Utah, this submitter had an oncoming driver turn right in front of him. He slammed on the brakes and tried to avoid the collision, but unfortunately he still got hit. The repair bill was $4,000 US. This submitter was leaving his neighborhood. When he got up to high speed, a Tesla Roadster pulled out in front of him, causing an accident. Both cars were totaled. Mason was driving along a highway when he accidentally dozed off. When he crashed into some barrels, he was startled awake and managed to steer hard onto the shoulder. Fortunately, he walked away with nothing more than a headache. This emitter was driving his BMW i3 when, all of a sudden, a blue Honda Accord sideswiped him, causing him to spin 360 degrees. A nearby officer saw it happen and quickly came over to check on everyone. Check this out, we have a Stormchaser here. Unfortunately, this didn't turn out very well for him. This emitter was driving along when a truck suddenly cut him off. Both drivers lost control, but they managed to avoid rolling over. This emitter was driving in Mexico when he noticed a vehicle stopped in the middle of the highway. He had no way to avoid rear-ending the vehicle and sideswiped another that was driving next to him. Be careful out there, everyone. This emitter was drifting in his Dodge Challenger when he unexpectedly flew into the oncoming lane and got hit by a BMW. Check out this first for the Gamercam channel, a Lada. I'd never even heard of Russian car crash simulator. Had you? This emitter was waiting at a red light in his Model 3. Suddenly, a supercar appeared from the left, heading directly for him. He didn't have time to react, so the supercar crashed into his Tesla. He called the cops, and it turned out that the sports car driver was, you guessed it, drunk. They were arrested immediately. Unfortunately, all three cars were totaled.